everyone, my name is Cammie Culpepper, and I'm here to talk to you about the invaluable benefit of networking and how it launched the career of Heidi Roizen. Heidi Roizen has built an enviable career through many key factors, including her giver mentality and her impressive ability to network. Heidi dredged her way from a creative writing student to the nuclei of a vast network in the tech industry that would be the key to her very successful career. She spent the first 10 years of her career building the framework of her network after a tragic event in her personal life during her college years caused her to reevaluate her goals and relationships. Heidi ultimately climbed the ladder from the bottom by capitalizing on every opportunity to begin networking. By working for her company newsletter at her first job, which she got through a networking contact, she was able to gain a relationship with the CEO, who ultimately wrote her recommendation to grad school to further her career after their time working together. In her position, she was able to gain information from the CEO that was not readily accessible to other employees in the company, as she was the connecting medium between the CEO and employees. Throughout her career, her strengths included turning an ordinary conversation into a memorable one by contributing unique ideas in a short period of time. Her ability to give to those around her additionally helped solidify her as a development guru during her time at Apple. There, through her ability to network successfully, she ultimately pulled Apple from a slump. This time frame helped her not only build her existing network, but tested the strength of her existing network, as she would actually have to call in favors, something she hadn't had to do in previous positions with different companies. Like many givers often do, during her time at Apple, Heidi actually experienced burnout due to being spread too thin. In the book Give and Take, it turns out the remedy for burnout is giving more. And that's exactly what Heidi did. Heidi was ultimately re-energized through her role as a mentor capitalist, where she was able to give advice and connect contacts in a helpful manner. Heidi uses her network appropriately by only matching win-win situations for her contacts and reserving the power to say no to proposals that won't work for all parties involved. She knows how to limit her requests asked of her based on their busy schedules so as not to wear out her welcome or ask her contacts to overextend themselves. Heidi has mastered the art of combining social and professional networking. Heidi often hosted famous dinners at her house designed to become the ideal networking event by allowing guests to participate and feel comfortable while still meeting new people and engaging with people they had met before. By implementing social networks, Roizen was strengthening her network by avoiding the self-similarity principle, which often produces diminishing returns. Give and Take mentioned that when Abraham Lincoln appointed his cabinet, he appointed those who opposed him in order to build a stronger network of people who would ultimately come to respect him while challenging his ideas. While Heidi's example is slightly different, she surrounds herself with different types of people based on nothing more than finding them smart and interesting. According to How to Build Your Network, networks deliver 3 unique advantages, including private information, access to diverse skill sets, and power. Having a social network allows people to private information that is not easily accessed and can give a competitive edge. Similar to Adam Rifkin from Give and Take in connecting people with other people and employment opportunities, Heidi helped many in the tech industry make those connections and forge lasting relationships. Heidi also managed to harness the basic principles of persuasion, including liking, reciprocity, consistency, and authority. Heidi takes interest in getting to know people she finds smart or talented. She returns favors from those who have helped her connect, is extremely consistent in her communications, and has become an expert in her field, whose knowledge is sought daily. Heidi's early career was indicative of full giver status, devoting much of her time to helping make others appropriate contacts that could ultimately further her career. She took every opportunity to sit on boards, which allowed her to break through self-similarity barriers by using the shared activities principle, or give interviews with her undivided attention. This giver mentality helped breed a great network with a valuable sense of reciprocity. Heidi maintained her giver status while leaning to more of an otherish influence after her time at Apple. Otherish givers care about benefiting others, but they also have ambitious goals for advancing their own interests. Heidi still gave to others without any strings attached. However, she was more careful not to overextend herself. She gave 80% of her time to SoftBank in her venture capitalist position, which left her time to be a devoted partner with the option to say no. These giver tendencies and ability to persuade while networking ultimately provided the necessary framework for Heidi to become the best in every venture she set her mind to, and additionally to become one of the most respected and sought out gurus in the tech industry. We can only hope to build the same network that Heidi Roizen has and have the same advantages that she has created through her development of her network and being a giver to everyone around her.